E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now, remember, this is a weekly update, so I implore you to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign video, as it paints a clearer picture of what you'll actually be dealing with for the week. Now, for the month of September, Mental Chatter Musings. Should you need your natal chart analyzed or a tarot reading, don't hesitate to message me on Facebook Messenger, or you can email me at mentalchattermusings@gmail.com. Now, speaking of Mental Chatter Musings, we are actually spotlighting the indie and traditional world by delving into the creative mastery of two prolific authors, one being Monica Walters, the other Stephanie M. Freeman. I implore you to dive into the audio, ebook, or paperback versions of their novels and check out the newsletter for specifics and sneak peeks for Blindsided by Love by Monica Walters and Season of the Blood by Stephanie M. Freeman. This month, Mental Chatter Musings Harvest includes not only books from these authors, but also a little something for your young entrepreneur. The shortest boss in the room will be gifted to a few lucky parents. And for those of you who have left an Amazon review for Deadliest Intuition, you have automatically been entered into the raffle to receive one of 3 cash gift cards that will be given away in the month of September. Now, don't forget to register for the virtual LCA 21 conference. The link can be found in September's newsletter, or even if you click the down bar here on YouTube, the link for the newsletter is here, and you can dive in. The LCA virtual conference link is in there. You guys have to register to be able to see the authors' interviews and things like that. So make sure that you do that. Please don't forget to vote also in the LCA 21 awards. The post can be found on my literary page, E-Ray Taronic, on Facebook, or within the newsletter. Deadliest Intuition has been nominated for Best Plot Twist, and I am extremely honored and humbled to be nominated. Thank you to all of you who have shown me support and believe in me. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. Now, please continue to check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group, I See You Reading and Chatting. Authors will be giving you their impromptu freestyles according to a subject of the ladies' choosing. If you'd like a chance to participate in Freestyle Friday, please contact Ebony Evans, the president of I See You Reading and Chatting Book Club. Now, let's get into our astrology for the week. Libra, sun, moon, or rising sign people, not only is this the week of the new moon in Virgo, which illuminates opportunities and assistance, but Mars in our sector of work, health, daily routines, and where we are of service to others, trines Pluto in our sector of career and mastery this week. A blessing of rebirth is happening in some way, and it has to do with who you are, or what you do in the world, or how you're seen in the world, as it pertains, of course, to you behind the scenes and working on things behind the scenes and what you're going to come out with, especially once the sun comes out into your sign, into the sign of Libra this month. You're transforming and something is going to be shown. A blessing of rebirth is happening, as I said, in some way. If you have any placements within 3 degrees of the degree that I mentioned, do know that these energies are going to affect you more strongly. Now, on Sunday, September the 5th, the sun is in Virgo at 13 degrees. The moon in Leo opposes Jupiter in Aquarius and sextiles Venus in Libra. Here's a chance to have a good time with friends and social groups. Your partnerships, with your partnerships. You might want to take a break because you could be lacking ambition anyway. If you're steadily working, be careful during your daily routines, especially while you're tackling mundane tasks, because repetition could cause you to do things on autopilot. You need to pay attention. and you don't want to have an accident. You don't want to injure yourself or anything like that. So you want to be mindful of that. Now on Monday the 6th, the sun is in Virgo at 14 degrees. Help is great, but you should always do it for the sake of helping, not for the rewards or recognition you stand to gain, because you might not get it on Monday. Okay. Now remember, we're talking about things for you behind the scenes. Okay. Because this is where the sun is shining, behind the scenes for you. While the sun behind the scenes conjuncts the moon behind the scenes and trines Uranus and Taurus, your shared finances sector, Mars also trines the transformation you're making as it pertains to that in home and family. Okay, this is a blessing that allows you to overcome a challenge and transform while doing so as it pertains to those sectors. Shocking blessings of worth can be granted through work, to your health, or even during your daily routines. You could get the communication about it. Now, for some, this could have to do with a pet or either, either way, it's a blessing, even if it has to do with a pet. Now, if you have any placements in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn between 11 and 17 degrees, or between 21 and 27 degrees in your chart, you can expect those blessings to be coming in. Blessings of shared that have to do with shared finances, behind the scenes, things you're passionate about, blessing home and family, coming in through and for home and family. Okay. Now, if you have any placements in Scorpio or Cancer, that's going to bring assistance and opportunity. So that's going to be monetary resources coming your way due to or through career, in and through career, and in and for career. Okay. All right. On Monday, also, that's the same day as the new moon. Okay, the new moon comes in at 14 degrees. But remember, the new moon energies are going to last for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so, but specifically on Monday, don't be surprised if someone lends you a helping hand under this lunation. If it's you assisting someone, you might not get the kudos or the thanks that you were looking for. So remember that if somebody does show you some kindness, you give them those kudos. Okay, don't underestimate the power of kindness. A romance can spark at work or even during your daily routines. Just make sure both parties are not spoken for. Okay, now for the next 2 weeks, let me tell you what you can deal with, or what you're going to be dealing with as it pertains to these new opportunities coming your way behind the scenes that not everybody's going to know about, that you may have to keep secret. Okay, they're going to come through because of money and resources, through career. All right, blessings are going to come through. Like I said, home and family, shared finances, things you're passionate about, endings, new beginnings. Okay, this is going to be aspecting you. If you have any friction, the friction is going to come in as far as your Gemini and Sagittarius placement. So you might have people gossiping about you behind the scenes, criticizing you behind the scenes. You might be gossiping behind the scenes. What you think and preach might get put out. Your secrets might get let out and things like that. It's as to what you're trying to do, where you're trying to forge to, people at a distance from you could really be eyeing you behind the scenes. So, all of it doesn't have to be negative. You have that friction there because people are criticizing you and being gluttonous. So yeah, most likely all of that is on the negative end. That's for the next 2 weeks, but it's due to the assistance and opportunities you're garnering. It is what it is. Haters are going to hate. Now, specifically on Tuesday, the sun is in Virgo at 15 degrees. This is where you want to think, where have you been working and waiting on your plants to bear fruit? Your hard work can be realized and celebrated on Tuesday. And for some, patience pays off. Just try not to be too self-indulging when enjoying your bounty, because it's a beautiful day for things to pay off under the energies of the new moon for you behind the scenes. Okay. There's a plethora of trines on that day. The sun, the moon, and Mars are trining Uranus and Taurus, and Pluto and Capricorn, transforming home and family for you. So the energy from Monday is carrying over and sweetening the blessings. Remember, blessings, do come restrictions and responsibilities. So keep an eye out for the catch-22. Say for instance, you get a house and you move somewhere, you still got to clean it up and pay for it. It's just things like that. You're going to have blessings, but there's going to be a catch-22. So look out for that. Now on Wednesday the 8th, the sun is in Virgo at 16 degrees in your sector of work, health, daily routines, where you are of service to others, as it pertains to behind the scenes, as it pertains to what you sacrifice, as it pertains to where you sacrifice, where you work in your solitude. On that day, on Wednesday, teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, don't be afraid to allow people to help you out. With the moon trining your sector of ego, okay, your sector of with the moon in Libra in your sector of ego, trining your sector of romance, creative endeavors, and children. This brings a blessing through those avenues. Okay, it brings you a blessing through your what you put out there creatively, through you're establishing foundations because of what you put out creatively. Okay, you're establishing foundations with children, with lovers, through diligent work, and goals are accomplished through partnerships. Okay, so Wednesday is a great day for that, especially if you have those placements. In fact, if you have any placements between 4 and 10 degrees as well, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra can really see blessings coming in. Your placements between those areas. And even with Venus in the mix at 12 degrees, adding romance, pleasure, and finances into the mix, it extends the blessing out to about 15 degrees. So I'd say from 4 to 15 degrees of the air sign placements, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, you're looking really good for a blessing to come in as it pertains to your romance, creative endeavors, and children, and even at a distance from you. Okay? Some of you could be traveling as well. Now on Thursday, the 9th, the sun is in Virgo at 17 degrees. So if you have any placements, basically between 14 and 20, this will aspect you more so. Okay. It's not everyone's going to understand why it is you do what you do for others. And it's not their charge to do so. And in the same respect, it's not your charge to worry about why other people do what they do for others. It's a day of being generous nonetheless on Thursday, or compromising to another's needs. For some, there's a helping hand that might be offered against all odds. If you have any placements in Virgo between those degrees, between 14 and I'd say 20 degrees, even of Taurus and Capricorn, or even Cancer or Scorpio, between those degrees, you can expect a blessing to come in for you, or some type of assistance or opportunity. Now on Friday the 10th, the sun is in Virgo at 18 degrees. That's a day your sector of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others, something can be served straight up with no chaser. Okay, this might be behind the scenes, somebody being brash or just telling the truth. Honesty is the best policy, okay? So let's hope whatever it is you have to say or someone else has to say, it boosts someone's confidence as opposed to destroying it. With the moon in Scorpio, your sector of money and personal finances, it's going to square the foundation you're trying to build with romance, creative endeavors, and children. So it might be even something being served up straight with no chaser to you as it pertains to those finances. Shared finances, sex, intimacy, death, and rebirth, even your passions, can face some harsh realities, okay? Friends and social groups, even goals, might put you to the test. The goals you're trying to accomplish with romantic partners, with children, or with within creative endeavors, okay? For some, it might be the health of another person that is a focus for you, okay? Where can you be of assistance? All right. Venus is moving on that day, on the 10th, into the sector of personal finances and resources. All right, bringing romance, pleasure, and finances in Scorpio at 0 degree. Although you want to mind your temper because conflicts can arise, this transit awards you blessings to your placements in career and your placements in work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. And those are your Cancer and Pisces placements. It awards you assistance and opportunities to you behind the scenes, okay, coming to you secretly, offering you a chance to work in your solitude, maybe even make a sacrifice that's going to transform you in the area of home and family. Okay, that's going to be aspecting you for the next 30 days, things coming in, giving you those assistance and opportunities. Okay, that might come with, challenges, but still. And you are going to have to exert more energy into making money and into resources. Okay, even though this is here, you're going to have to work for it in the area of friends and social groups. So when they garner you those opportunities, you're working for them, you're showcasing your skills, you're helping out. All right. Friends, goals, and social groups will still lend you opportunities to garner resources through them. All right. Romance, creative endeavors, and children, it has luck there and finances there. So you could have money and luck with money coming in through your children, through your creative endeavors, and because of your partners, your lover, for the next 30 days starting on the 10th. Okay. All of that is aspecting. Now let's jump back into the single transits on Saturday. On Saturday, the 11th, the sun is in Virgo at 19 degrees. Remember, you have the right to do things your way when you're walking your own path. Of course, there will be those who are envious of you or who may even not like the way you handle things with fortitude and gusto. But you don't have to take up arms just because someone else does. On the other hand, you might find yourself being a mediator between a conflict, with others. All right. Maybe even it's behind the scenes and you have to, take up for somebody like, somebody's talking about so-and-so and you have to step in and say, actually, so-and-so is actually a really good person. They helped me out with X, Y, and Z, so you might not want to be that hard on them, things like that. Okay. There is a direct line of assistance in our area of work, health, daily routines, and where we are of service to others. Your area behind the scenes, so this pertains to you behind the scenes where you're helping others, where you're of service to people, where you're helping them in health. Okay, it's stretching out to the area of shared finance. So maybe your shared finances is helping someone, or maybe someone is helping you with shared finances. Maybe you're passionate about someone and you're helping someone with something you're passionate about and you're garnering finances that way. Or somebody knows that you're passionate about something and they help you with shared finances, which creates a new rebirth for you. Okay, this is all going on behind the scenes. It will be something somebody says, hey, don't tell this person, don't let this out right now, or something like that, or something you want to keep a secret. Placements that you have in Scorpio, which is money and finances, and Virgo, which is behind the scenes, between 16 and 22 degrees, this applies to you strongly. Okay, justice can prevail. There's also a trine between your finances and Pallas and Neptune over there in Pisces. So work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others is bringing you blessings of money and resources. Maybe resources in health, maybe resources for a pet, maybe resources or money for work as to working for someone. Maybe even you've gotten your time up or your 90 days up and now your health benefits or resources are coming in, It could be any of those things, It could even be at work where you guys were waiting for a contract to come through and now finally the money comes through. It could be any of those things because it could have to do with career as well. Your talents and intuitions either way are a boon on that day. Now that we finished here, stay tuned for your tarot portion. Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. Welcome to the tarot portion of your horoscope for this week. Aspecting, or I would say permeating your entire week, you have the Strength card. So you could be a Leo Sun, you could be a Leo Moon or Rising Sign person, or this could just be you dealing with a Leo person, or this is asking you to have strength, even when dealing with a Leo person. Now you're at the end of whatever challenges or obstacles this is, because you have the 10 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords talks about some type of defeat, loss, or endings. It's a view toward new beginnings. Endings can be dramatic or harsh, but you'll overcome them more easily than they appear. Okay. Now, right now, things are speeding up. You have the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands forges forward passionately. Okay. He or she says that this is a creative time, and that what you're starting to seek, or what you're seeking, is starting to materialize. Things are speeding up because you have weathered competition, weathered challenges, weathered storms, faith over a long stretch of time in pursuing whatever it is you want. Continue to do that, because now things are moving forward and you are at the end of this. Okay. And with this aspecting, you also have some type of new opportunity or some type of new discovery. You have to progress cautiously, but some good news is coming your way. Okay. It could be coming in. It could be news that you've been waiting for. But when this news comes in, you still have to research. You still have to do your own research. You still have to keep your wits about you, because everything, there's several things to pay attention to with this new information. The wheel of fortune is here. So the wheel is spinning, to bring you good, to bring you blessings. But with that being said, you want to keep the wheel spinning in a positive direction. So you want to make sure that you pay attention. There's several things to pay attention to. And if somebody comes to you telling you something, remember that this could be somebody that's just like flighty, somebody that's just talking, unbridled enthusiasm, people that's saying they're going to do something that are not really going to do it. They could be just spreading rumors. Either way, this is good news that you've been waiting for. So make sure you look into it as they as they give you this information, or as they bring you this information. The home is aspecting, okay? Some type of celebrations in the home because of or with an empress person, someone that's a mother figure, someone, some of you could be having celebrations in the home because of a childbirth or a pregnancy. Happiness in the home because of either something a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person did, or some type of obsession. Even if you were obsessed with having a baby, some of you could be celebrating that and doing that. But you've had hope and been obsessed that these celebrations are going to come in. The monotony has set in some type of relationship, and you've been kind of having your arms crossed to the cups that the universe has been trying to hand you. But now, there's some type of celebration and some type of offer coming in that you need to take. Okay. The universe is trying to hand this to you, trying to hand this celebration to you, this happiness to you, this chance to you. So I would advise you to take it. Remember that your new opportunities are coming in behind the scenes through secrets. Okay. Through you working in your solitude, or working on things in your solitude. You have new opportunities. And a lot of them are to make money and garner resources, okay? Because Venus is moving into that sector for you of money and resources. So bless you and enjoy. Make sure that you research before you make any moves. Bye now.